way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
Man, they're finished.
Welcome.
They canceled. They finished. They thought we back. The core, the four. We were here. What are Mandem saying out here
What are you
today?
guys dealing with? What are you guys dealing with?
I love this shit.
You love this shit. Let me ask you guys a question. What's you see that whole red flag shit that's been booming on Twitter?
Yeah.
I want you guys to name me one red flag that if your partner said, yo, you can't do this, that's a red flag for you. Yo, I'm out of here.
You said if your partner?
Yeah, let's say partner, because unless you're
Can we just say any
the
red
other
flag
side,
in general?
the other
fam?
side, the other side, the other side
for
of
me,
me.
I would say I don't even know. Yo, come back to me.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
If you are posting this red flag trend and you're posting more than 10 red flag emojis,
That's
red flag.
That's red flag. You know my red flag is? One major one. If you tell me I cannot play video games for like 5 to 6 hours on the weekends, on my days off, you try to micromanage me, anyone try to micromanage me, I'm fighting.
Okay, I got one now. If they tell me to take off my hat because my hairline is pretty trash, so
What?
have to
You just
overwear
came
it.
back from Turkey, fam. Fresh cut.
Let's get
Fresh
smoothie
home.
on the net.
A new hairline, fresh home. What about you, Tony?
What's the red flag? I can't leave the house.
What do you mean?
If they say I can't leave the house.
Is that jail, fam?
Nah, that's kind of like that's
Can't
kind
do
of
the
like
sentence, fam.
Free my nigga Tony.
No, but either way, fam. I'm a homebody, fam. Shout out Lil Durk.
homebody. I'm a
That was
homebody.
Luka, that was Luka.
Another red flag is, fam. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't want to be bothered.
Liverpool is.
Those are all games where
See,
there's all days where games are happening, and it's gonna be like, yo, if you try to manage me, try to tell me, yo, for this time, you're not allowed to watch games. I might have to throw hands. I'm not gonna lie to you. It might be jihad time. It's jihad times.
Is it only
Like,
soccer? Is it in general or just Liverpool?
You on your Chris
To
Breezy?
be honest, in the NBA regular season doesn't matter to me unless it's a big game.
Yeah.
Playoffs times, I'm watching. I'm on the couch. My ass imprint is on the couch all day
For the playoffs, right?
for the playoffs.
What about Sunday nights Viz or Friday nights?
Until Friday nights, that's on my bed. That's my bed time. I'm gonna do that next to her. I'm reading One Piece chapters next to her.
But yo, like, yo, the season openers for the NBA is gonna be.
Oh, I
crazy,
got
bro.
another
Tuesday?
one. I got another
Yeah,
one.
this Tuesday, yeah.
If she calls anime or cartoon, red flag.
What? Forget that. You have to on the prenup. You have to watch anime. You have to support me because you want to know why, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Anime helped me grow as a man. Taught me real life lessons. Taught me the importance of friendship. If I never watched One Piece, I would have no respect for you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because at the end of the day, we're on a cruise ship right now.
Who's the navigator of the crew?
Who's me? I'm the honcho. Who's the Luffy? The man
Who's
that
the
just
captain? I'm the captain now.
Yeah, because you're the eater who just wants to munch all the time, trying to strip niggas for their water bottles. Wham to you.
And fresh
So,
vanilla.
free man,
Yeah,
free
fresh
man,
vanillas, man.
free man, Usopp.
Ask him to get me a meter fresh vanilla. He gets me a small, gets himself a large.
Straight
fam.
Like, free man's a fucking
Why you
Usopp,
with
bro.
that?
Look at his long ass nose. This guy's Usopp.
Yeah.
Pinocchio ass
Watch
and-
out, this is nose though.
Huh?
I don't get it.
Huh?
Yeah, you said he has a long ass nose.
Because
What's
like
the point of
Pinocchio reference. What the fuck?
You don't understand it. You don't watch anime. You don't watch anime.
You should understand that.
Stay
Pinocchio.
Who would Kyrie be?
Who would Kyrie be? Kyrie be the ship, fam.
No, you know
The
Kyrie B.
goofy
You know
shit.
Kyrie B. He'll be Robin.
Yo, yo,
Why?
yo,
She's too bad.
Why?
for him.
Service?
Complexion. Cause he's different.
yo. Wait. I guess talking about Kyrie Irving or like I don't know who.
Banana.
Oh, but speaking of Kyrie, you're a quote unquote half Spurs fan, half Brooklyn Nets fan. Fend for your guy Kyrie. Are you? If you're, let me ask everyone this question.
Yeah.
If you're Kyrie Irving, are you taking the vaccine? 190 million contract extension.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I'll take it. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because right now, what Kyrie chooses is what Kyrie chooses. He's a grown man. He has his reasons, but he has a job to do. Okay, this is part of his job to play basketball. He chose his job, so you gotta take the vaccine in order to play basketball. And these guys are counting on them. So I feel like Kyrie Irving should swallow his pride and take the vaccine.
I
At
don't
least
even think-
all they ask for is one shot. Just take that one shot.
I don't even think it's about swallowing your pride. It's the fact that this nigga wants to move fake woke. Yeah, Kyrie Irving is Muslim. Mashallah, he's my brother Muslim. But as a professional, as a man, I do not respect him, fam. Because, yo, this guy's just been moving mod Since the finals, he just wanted the chip. He just left
Yeah.
LeBron for dead when they were at their strongest. Boston, he left mid playoffs, had to let Jason Tatum, young Jason Tatum, had to fucking lead Celtics himself. He went and joined KD the Snake, and then once he joined KD the Snake, this guy wants to move fake woke about every situation. He nearly costed us the bubble.
And niggas have to know LeBron's greatest achievement maybe should be the fact that he could tame Kyrie. Because when Kyrie's with him, he was not like this. LeBron's the only guy I feel like
So you're
that
saying
can
it's his dad?
put Kyrie in check.
Well, he was his dad.
Now it shows. He doesn't take KD serious.
There's an interview that said, "Yo, how does that? I think it's LeBron your father."
Yeah, I
figure.
seen that.
He tried to deny it, family. LeBron's your dad.
So what is he, orphan now? Because he
I
left his
can't lie,
dad?
LeBron's the best leader in NBA of all time.
Yeah, because he knows how to tame guys.
No, because look, even you see how Lakers are looking preseason.
Shout out 360, fam.
Howard's looking like prime Howard. Wow.
Fam, but more
360.
to be honest, I'll give the advice I can give Kyrie, fam. Take the vaccine, get your bag, fam. And if you're still scared, just make dua, man.
No, I
That's
actually disagree with that. He's showing a point where he's standing for his own ground, you know?
But guess what? He's not playing this season. He's not getting no money. 190 million down the drain. He might get traded. And if he gets traded, fam, Kyrie's the type of guy who will just retire. I don't even think he gives a shit about basketball anymore.
Yeah, I
Imagine training your whole life for ball. A man like Andrew Wiggins, he hugged the charge, fam. He believed that, the vaccine's not for me. He said, I remember he said,
Yeah,
I don't know if it was diabetes.
He got punked taking it.
He said, no, he never got forced taking it, but fam, he had to hug the charge. Because
I believe he had religious beliefs saying...
not even religious, he stated as religious beliefs, but he's like, I was sick before, and now he has to carry EpiPen since he was like, what, 20,
Yo, which
21, some
Are
shit.
you?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Which
He's like,
religion?
shut the fuck up.
The anti-vax cult?
He's, why are you talking? You told me not to come for you. I don't want to come for you, man. We're all vaccinated here, but you, fam. I'm trying to.
But I'm not out there in stadiums and around a bunch of people. I stay home, fam.
Fam, I see
And I'm
you.
finna get it.
I see you brushing your eyelashes for your third eye, fam. I just couldn't.
What?
You're fake woke too. Go ahead,
Sure,
Tony.
I'm
Yeah, I want to tell you guys something, Marty. You guys just reminded me of this ball talks. I seen the craziest top 30 all-time list. Bottle Stop made on
It's
Twitter.
Kendrick Perkins, no?
No. You want to hear his top 30?
No, don't name all of it. Just name
I'm
top,
gonna name
top
the
10.
top 20.
Top 10.
No, top 20.
Top
'cause the-
15,
the- the-
because 15,
Alright, top
15.
15, alright?
You'll be shocked.
Number 1, Kobe Bryant.
In order.
Number 2, Michael Jordan. 3, LeBron James. 4th, Kevin Durant. 5th, AI. 6th, Shaq. Hakeem. Then Melo. Then Curry. Then Tim Duncan. Then Kevin Garnett. Then Dwayne Wade. Then Magic Johnson. Then Kyrie Irving. Then James Harden. Then Larry Bird. Then Tracy McGrady. Then Ray Allen. Then Paul Pierce.
Why are you telling me your little bro's top 15 list?
No,
That's your little bro's list, no?
think his little bro had a better list, to be honest.
Here's the stats.
Who's it? What organization though? How do you want to?
I remember he put Westbrook 12 of all time. This list changed, but Westbrook's number 12 in all time.
He should be number 3rd.
Who?
Then it should be LeBron. Russell Westbrook. Not even 3rd. Russell Westbrook's second, fam. Second all time.
I beg Westbrook
Yeah.
do not fuck up Lakers this year.
It's one. Russell
He's a
Westbrook's on the
wild
back,
card,
fam.
he's a wild card.
Nets in 5. But continue.
That's
I seen Ronaldo try to hit him.
Okay. Welcome to the voice of the sidewalks.
Yeah.
Pedestrians with a voice, no block talk.
Yeah, we some wisdom, no hot talk.
But we still in the streets. Because we jaywalk.
Fly like Mike, we the voices that go talk.
No sheep, not
Bap,
livestock.
bap, we keep peace, streets in the sidewalks. You know this.
On
folk.
time, like alarm clock.
Ring on grind like a tread walk.
This that authentic talk.
Hey, yo, free man, you know what time it is. You
The
hit him with
voice is the
ah-ha.
bomb.
Keep the sidewalks.
And for real, today is really authentic talk.
Mm,
So
I
let me
like
introduce the panel. On my right, who do we got?
So-
Benji.
So boy, Benji, Kyrie Irving, Wilson.
that. He's wearing new drip.
Benji, what?
Benji Wilson, that's what I said.
Okay,
He's wearing new drip
okay.
today. New drip today. New drip today.
You feel me? New season.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
OVO, birthday month.
On his right,
Feel me?
Hmm?
On my right, we got.
Up to Sharks. I'm 6 foot now, so man will call me 6 foot, 6 foot plus of caramel delight of honey ma'an.
If you're 6 foot, I'm 5'10.
Fam, this guy-
6 foot of fruit punch apple juice.
fam, it's winter season. This guy's wearing his Timbs. He thinks he's 6 foot now. But anyways,
Good
on his right,
Tony Enterprises, Tony gets dollars, Tony's a problem.
Tony Sadaqa Jariya.
you already know. And I'm here, free man. Kaiser free for man.
All shackles and shams?
Of course. Come on.
Mr.
That's my
Ashley
guy.
himself.
You already
What he
know.
dealing
What's up with you guys,
Yeah, how you
man?
like
Another
skinny, you
fucking
Ashley
episode.
like
Let's
that,
go.
man?
Not gonna lie, it's been a minute, man.
We insane, man.
We nearly broke up, but we're back. we're back.
But then, but that happens though, you know. Sometimes behind the scenes, some stuff happened that we gotta rekindle. So at the end of the day, we're still strong.
Men gotta let their emotions
We're
out.
still
You know?
strong. We're still strong.
I'm not gonna lie, I hated you guys for the past however long it was. But rightfully so, work, school, stress and all that.
I'm telling you,
being
bro.
a single father, you know,
Yeah.
takes a toll on a nigga.
I'm
real.
telling you guys for real. If this keeps up, I think eventually like we might have one fight where it just ends up being like we're gonna have to just box it out. And we
I
might,
told you guys about a
I'm
boxing
not-
match.
we might
Ain't
make
nobody-
content on that.
Hey,
you know?
ain't nobody wanted to see my hands. in
I'm
a
not
fight.
gonna lie to you guys, if
Chill
we're
out,
fighting,
bro.
it
Have
has
the
to be
receipts.
It has to be a scenario. It has to be a beautiful scenery. It has to be raining. It has to be
Raining?
It has to be raining. It
That's
has to be-
that's
it has
a
to be
beautiful
fully-
scenery?
It has to be beautiful. It has to be emotional, fam. Taylor Swift has to be playing in the background, fam. We have to let out all our emotions. First off, we have to have a standoff, anime style, fam.
No,
and,
you
then
know, I
we
was
go,
thinking-
and then we go into some
and then the
fucking
soundtrack
mud battle.
comes. Doom, doom,
No,
doom.
wallahi, this is gonna happen.
Dude,
Everybody's gonna have their
dude.
own WWE entrance.
Oh, that's
What a
what
that's
song.
hard, that's
Everybody
hard.
come
I call
one by
John
one,
Cena.
the matchups.
Who'd be your entrance?
Alright, the matchups.
I call John Cena.
Kyrie, Benji.
No.
versus-
Who'd be your entrance? Fuck matchups.
My
I'll crush
entrance?
all you guys.
Benji versus
Shawn
Sharks.
Michaels.
You said Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, make it.
I'm just
it's
a
Tony
sissy
versus
boy.
Sharks, and then Benji versus Freeman.
Chill, I'm facing you. You
No,
I
we do.
crushed
It's
him.
by age group, fam. By age group.
Yeah, I crushed him.
Yeah, because if Benji and Sharks fight, it would be equal, right?
I'll beat the hell out
Come
of
on,
all you
man.
guys, fam.
Come on,
I'm not
man.
gonna lie.
Come on, man.
Alright, show me your fighting stance.
How fighting stats?
Yeah.
you see the way fucking.
See, this is what you call a bluff right here. But continue.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You know the way Connor was sleeping on the floor when Khabib knocked him out. That's how I started off my stats. Half
Well-
asleep, stand up, and just beat the hell out of niggas.
Well, true story. Like 2 weeks ago, I had a fight with the Asian guy that looks like Manny Pacquiao, and I was using Floyd Mayweather's.
Yeah, y'all see Tyson Fury?
Wallah.
Tyson Fury, did you see that match?
Wallah,
Oh,
that's
Tyson
so
Fury,
funny,
what?
fam.
This guy, fam, towards the end, Tyson
Oh,
Fury
I
came
can't
up to
believe-
Deontay Wilder, yo, they're supposed to show love, because all your anger's gone. You're supposed to
Yeah.
show love. Yo, what's going on? No love. He kept saying, no love, because he got crushed, fam.
Yeah.
He tried to call him a cheater again. This guy got crushed 3 times.
He has to hug at that point. He got crushed too.
This guy said, I'm gonna kill him, and he ended up getting fucking.
Wrecked.
Fam, he got crushed 3 times. The first time, the second time, I don't know about the first time. The first time, the second time, he's like, yo, the jewelry, the shit he had weighed him down and took a toll on him. And now he's like, yo, he cheated, fam. I'm not gonna lie, he's reminding me of prime Freeman Kaiserko, fam.
Chill.
Pretty much, Kai's a slimy little dude.
Fam, you see that video where it popped up where he's with his kids singing the Biggie song, and these guys are saying the N word. Him,
deserves
his,
it, fam.
his whole family saying nigga, fam. I think at this point he has the N word card.
I give,
No
I
one
give,
can stop
I
him.
give,
Like,
I
Can
yo,
you-
yo,
you
yo.
can for real.
I have a question. Was Biggie rolling in his grave?
Shut up,
You heard
bro.
that.
We're not going that far.
But yo, wallah, let's get deep in this, fam. Today we are gonna cancel culture. We're gonna hit him with the Uno reverse, fam.
I like that.
You know, they try to come at our nigga Dave Chappelle. You know,
Yeah, facts, bro.
Everybody
Everybody watched that, right?
Try
Everybody,
to come off everyone, fam.
yeah, everybody watched that special, right?
Yeah.
But you know when they go at other people, those like the baby or whatever, like okay, we get a little bit annoyed, but it's whatever. But my nigga Dave Chappelle, fam, that is a nigga I'm standing up for.
Before we go into the topic, I'm gonna ask you guys one thing. We are on a platform. We post whatever we post on socials now. It's on the net. You know it's gonna be there forever and ever and ever. Let's say, inshallah, whenever we get buzz, if we get buzz, and people hear the conversation we speak, I say the R word a lot. It's part of my vocabulary, charged to the game, to be honest.
But don't worry,
If you
guys.
get-
I'm kind of educating him, and we'll get to a safe space, and he'll be able to, become
I don't
a
think
better
I'll ever let
person.
that word go, fam.
That's okay. Don't worry. I'm
Well,
your
I'll-
good therapist.
yo,
We'll
you
figure
get-
this shit out.
Inshallah.
Yeah, do you
I'll say
give a
inshallah.
fuck if they cancel you?
It's not if they give you fuck. Are you guys gonna issue an apology? Are you guys gonna come out and say, yo,
To the motherfucking Anjara, no.
okay, I rate that. What about you? Fee?
What if they apologize to people? Just, hey, at the end of the day,
No,
Yeah,
people are sensitive.
because they're trying to ruin your whole brand. They're trying to all the money you have gone. Are you apologizing?
I believe in karma. That's all I'm gonna say.
Didn't even believe in
All I
karma.
gotta say,
I believe in Allah, fam. As long as Allah doesn't cancel me, I'm good.
yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
But
yo,
but
Can't
we're talking
a lot
about
of
Biggie.
cancer
We're talking about
nurse.
Biggie in the grave.
I mean,
not
I
nuts.
no, all I was about to say for this is RP grandson. I'm not apologizing. I am what I am.
You know what it is? In that situation, I wouldn't
They'll
apologize.
prove their hands together.
I say, yo, and this is my stance on cancel culture. If we're all human, we're not apes. Or whatever, if you believe in that we care for apes, up to you, fam. I don't.
Yo, you actually believe that? You actually believe that?
Obviously, you
No,
don't. We're
I
Muslim.
believe in Allah.
What the heck? That's a dumb question.
Pause. Fam, if we're gonna say some mod shit.
Yeah.
If someone gets offended down the line, I'm ignorant, you know.
No,
that's
my thing
me.
is-
That's me trying to evolve as a man.
Facts,
how am I
facts.
gonna evolve if I don't learn, you know?
Facts,
So
facts.
I'll say yeah, maybe sorry once, but if you want me to
No.
go on my knees and beg for forgiveness,
Exactly.
suck my toes.
No. But my thing is, you could be who you are, whatever. But just still have limits. You know, don't go over that limit. If you feel like yourself that you went over the limits to a certain person or
Of
group,
course,
then apologize.
Okay.
But if you bring yourself more or less, then it doesn't matter.
Can I say an example? There's an example. Kevin Hart.
Perfect.
I remember-
That's what I was gonna say.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I remember this vividly because I'll never forget it. In the special, he said it too. But besides the special, my nigga Kevin Hart was supposed to host the
I'm about to see
Oscars.
that Oscars.
However, a few years behind, I think it was 2010s, 2011, some shit. He was like, "Yo, if I catch my son playing with dolls, I'm beating his ass." And he's not supposed to. If it's Transformers or not, but dolls, no.
Yo, can I say something interesting?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, yo, people don't realize, fam, once you walk on a stage as a comedian, fam, it's fair game. You know what I mean? And when comedians walk in, they don't come in with, once it's comedy, fam, everything's out the door. It's not like, this is nothing offensive because it's actually kind of like a double standard. I watched that stand up again just to kind of refresh my memory. And you know what he said else other than that gay stuff? He said, oh, do you guys know that? He's like, yo, did you know that when you're a parent, kids are assholes? He's like, yo, my daughter is an asshole. Okay, I have a question. Does he literally mean that?
No.
No, obviously, of course. That's his daughter. He loves her. But he's on stage. He's making a joke. Everything's lighthearted. I don't know, man.
If
By the way,
if we lose our humor, that's when we're lost as humans. That's when we're gonna be oversensitive. My bad. What were you saying, Benji?
But by the way, y'all seen that Kodak Black video?
Oh man.
Dude, cancel.
Oh
I'm canceling.
my-
If I want to
He's
cancel,
getting canceled.
I'm canceling Kodak Black.
You see that video?
what did
You don't see
What,
that video?
fam? Let me explain to you.
Yo,
Him
I
and his
want
dukes.
it.
Him and his dukes are slow dancing, and then he spins his dukes around. Fam, he grabs his dukes behind, like subhanallah.
I
What
swear to
the-
God, that was the most fucked shit I've seen.
What in the?
And he tried to kiss her too.
He tried to kiss her too. What in the sweet home Alabama's going on, fam? Like what?
Yo, that's
Bro,
fucked,
and
man.
not once, she was laughing. He did it twice, fam. He groped his dukes behind twice. Fear the Lord.
Bro, what is that, man?
Fam, I'm not gonna lie. I had to ask one of my Haitian niggas, yo, do you guys approve this behavior? He started laughing. No.
Yo, dog.
Don't put me with Kodak, fam.
Yo, you seen that new Michael Myers movie that came out?
Mm.
That's a horror story. Well, like, this is the most like scariest shit I've seen.
What?
Huh?
Back to Cass Gosh. Let me continue explaining about Kevin Hart. So basically, tutus, this guy, cancel culture and fucking this community, whatever you want to call them, these idiots, they went Twitter, searched down all the way down. I had to scroll down for a minute. They found that tweet. Basically, this guy, his dream was to host the Oscars. He got it. He lost the gig right away. And this guy had to issue a long, hard apology. He's like, yo, I'm sorry to the LGBTQ community. I'm sorry. This. And as my nigga Dave Chappelle said, the trans community and all them niggas, fam, they're really toxic. And I'm going to let my nigga free
But yo,
even further.
you even know why the man apologized? Because in the beginning, he didn't apologize. And he said, won the Oscars. But the reason he apologized, fam, because I watched the documentary after, because I was really trying to know what
It was
going,
like the
you know?
show he made, right?
Yeah, the documentary on Netflix. And then I watched it, and then it was like, yo, his team, like literally, one of his boys called him, and they said, yo, fam, like, yo, did you see what happened on Twitter? Like, they found your old tweet. And then the man was like, and then right after that, Kevin just hung up. He put him on hold. So this guy thought he was gonna cause PR and they're gonna all talk. Kevin said, fuck that. He dropped the Instagram video saying, yo, what the fuck? Like, basically just saying, yo, like, why should I apologize for something in my past, blah, blah, blah. And then he folded eventually. He apologized. Because you know why? His team kept pressuring him, saying, yo, we have so much business deals. We have so much, you know, like...
He has his own network.
At that point in time, he was starting out his network. So the only reason technically he apologized, fam, is money, fam. No one wants to get their money fucked.
You know what
You know what I
sucks?
mean?
You know what sucks for you, man? It's either you pick humor or commercial.
And you know, the reason why Dave Chappelle's
do you
a
know what
real
I mean by
nigga
that?
is because he said, fuck the bag, and I'm stick to me.
And it's not the first time where he said
Yeah.
fuck the bag, fam. For the Chappelle show, he said fuck the bag. He's like, he walked away from 100 million then.
50 mil, then 100 mil. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not gonna... I have nothing against Kevin Hart. You know, when I actually went back, because I used to diss him. I was like, what the fuck you apologize? But I looked back, and then I saw, like, his whole team's... Everyone around him is pressuring him, so that's why he folded. It makes sense. But I feel like Dave doesn't have... Dave's not like an actor. He doesn't have a... All he is a comedian, right? So his team is himself probably.
I understand it from Kevin Hart's standpoint because he has a lot of people depending on him, his
Yeah.
whole fams, and he's trying to do something big, fam. He's probably, I think out of all the comedians, the first comedian that you ever reach like 1 billion, it's probably be him. You know,
Yeah.
he's probably the closest to that because he sells out all the shows and from his network too, so he doesn't want to risk the bag. But fam, the way they attacked my nigga and the way fam, it's his dream. He lost the Oscars.
That's so sad, bro.
You know what's ironic too?
And you know what's crazy too? Like, they don't talk about how, like, when they just black, like, you know, like, black people get, like, the gay community gets special treatment.
Listen. Before we
And-
go into that, if you guys hear this 10 years down the line, please do not cancel us. We're trying to tiptoe.
Fam, no, I'm sticking to it, fam. Because look, you know what's ironic? The trans community or the LGBTQ community, they told Dave Chappelle, they'd be like, he's punching down on us. And the punching down term means that someone who punches down on you means that they have like power over you in terms of like maybe societal ranking or like something in any ranking they're higher than you, right?
Yeah.
So for them to say he's punching down on us, they're basically saying we are like oppressed minority group in a sense, right? But he's not. Is he not oppressed minority group as well? So like instead, I feel like they're punching down on him, fam. What Dave Chappelle's doing, he's punching up, fam.
It's to say he gave the perfect example within fucking thing. And this is the state of America, and not just America, the world, fam. The baby. I don't know if it's true. The nigga killed someone in a Walmart.
Yeah, it's
nothing
lies.
happened. But he said something about the trans community. Instead of trying to educate him, niggas came, canceled him, fucked up all his business. He lost so much festivals, whatnot.
See, that's the thing.
He lost
peop-
millions.
the-
Even though it didn't care, there's one person. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the people that came and bashed him, there was one person. I was like, yo, instead of bashing the guy, I tried to educate him, and that's the queen. Do you guys know who I'm referencing? There's only
Who?
one queen that
Who?
I call her queen besides
Who?
Khaleesi.
Queen Elizabeth?
No, well, fuck that.
Queen
fam.
Latifah?
No, fuck that idiot too. Miley Cyrus, fam, the goat, fam. She's like, yo, I'm kind of. She's half confused too. She's like, I represent that group, so it's like, yo, I'll try to educate you. You come, we'll go sessions. I'll teach you.
See, my thing is, we make everything complicated.
I think that's a
okay?
booty
This
call.
is my thing. My thing is, my thing is, we make everything complicated. Like, God created us simple. If you're a male, you're a male. If you're a female, you're a female. That's it. Why you gotta always have to do extra shit?
Whoa.
And I wanna
And yo,
be a
Benji,
female.
Benji.
I wanna be gay. No,
Wait,
just be who you are.
wait,
Okay,
okay,
that's all
relax.
it is.
Let's start.
I'm not relaxed.
Before, okay,
I'm not relaxed.
wait.
Man,
Let's not
like,
switch
it's
the
so weird
topic
to me.
up.
Man, everyone, you're speaking for yourselves.
Yeah.
I don't want to get dragged down with you in the future.
Oh, yeah, everybody-
yeah,
tiptoe,
no.
So shift, wait, tiptoe around it. Don't make it, you know?
No.
We're not trying to
I'm
be-
not tiptoeing around nothing. It's
Fuck
just,
you.
No, but yo, Benji,
it's
take-
not fuck it.
Benji,
My
take-
thing is, I wanna like. It's not up to me. That's up to them what they
Yeah, I'm
want to do.
explaining
But
to
I'm
you,
saying,
yeah, I'm explaining to you what you're getting at in a better term.
Yeah.
What you're trying to say is, as Dave Chappelle said, yo,
Artificial
these guys,
pussy.
these guys themselves, they know they can't breed kids. So what do? They'll try to get at our kids and try to manifest their ideologies and and the way they interpret things to our kids, so they can grow up with that. That's the part where I don't understand. It's like, yo, teaching kids sex education in school or teaching kids whatever they teach kids in school nowadays, moderness. You know, it's not the same shit I learned big ABCs 1 2 3s. These guys are learning big with different colored flags, fam. I seen. I'm not gonna lie. I seen it out on some TikTok, fam. These guys have so much flags, fam. Niggas, and I know flags, fam. I know. I watch sports. I watch international football, fam.
Fam, they have more flags in Somalia.
What, fam? Fam, I'm like, yo, this is not a flag I recognize. It's some next word I can't recognize. You know what I'm saying?
LGBT.
But yo, let me say something. You know the problem with it? You know the problem?
That's
Yo,
Benji.
man.
That's Benji on the mic saying that, by the
But
way.
yo, let me say something too. You know what I would get?
You're sick.
You know what I would get? Like, what's the point of the special treatment? At the end of the day, we're all humans. Gay, black, white, yellow, red, blue. You know?
Let's try.
You see the blue human?
But yo,
No, I'm just
before
saying the avatar
okay,
and shit. But
Other blue.
let me say one thing, yo. Okay, I understand you guys have. Okay, at the end of the day, we all have the same belief in a sense, right? So I understand where you're coming from, Benji and Tony. But what I'm saying though is, today the topic is not gonna be like analyzing why they do what they do.
That's
Whatever,
what I'm
fam.
saying.
That's your
Everyone
life.
has- yeah,
You can
you know.
live your life. You know.
Yo, all I'm
At the
gonna
end
say
of the
this.
day-
Leo,
no,
hold
no,
on. All I'm
hold
gonna
on.
say is this. These people, whatever you want to be, that's up to you. I don't give a damn. But just get that shit around from me.
Okay,
That's
whatever. At the end of the
That's
day,
it.
listen.
You're sick.
Don't bring
fam.
that
You're
shit
getting
to
us
me.
canceled.
Hold up.
Shut up. You're not allowed to talk no more.
Let me finish.
Hey,
At
you're
the
gonna
end of the day,
cancel us,
fam, the point is, fam, the biggest point is to peacefully live together and coexist. And is that hard to do, guys?
No.
No, it's not. And as a Muslim myself, fam, that's we're not supposed to go and force people or page people. Whatever, fam. You live your life. I live my life. But the one thing I noticed too is that, for example, for example, even in Islam, if someone does something wrong, right? What do? You advise him, right?
Exactly.
You don't go and say, oh, you shame him, right? Because, fam, at the end of the day, shaming is just like canceling, right? And that's what I see, fam. If you guys want, like, for me, I don't understand this. Like, for that community, if they want to, like, kind of, like, integrate and peacefully coexist, why are they trying to get people canceled and do all of this when that is just going to push them farther away, fam? Because when you do that, it just brings more contempt within each other. So, and I'm not saying you can't still voice your opinion on, people need accountability or whatnot, but at the end of the day, fam, canceling is the most immature thing I've seen on the internet in this past decade.
It really is, and I'm gonna explain to you one thing. There's one person said, "Shout out the GOAT Bill Burr." He's like, "Yo, when in 2008, when the economy crashed, no one wanted to cancel the bankers." He's like, why don't we cancel the politicians or the oil companies that are spilling oil in the ocean? But if someone says to a next girl, you have some nice legs, I'm cancel me. He offended me. He said I have legs.
Fam, Dave Chappelle is making jokes, they want to cancel him. But when Palestinian kids are dying, no one bats an eye. This is my problem, fam. And this is exactly what Dave Chappelle is saying. It's like...
There's bigger tragedies in the world.
Yeah, fam. When it's a different problem, we don't care about that. But when
it's picking and choosing,
yeah,
and that's what I believe, fam. Even though Twitter's a fun app to use, Twitter's not real, fam. It's not reality.
That's a real nigga shit.
And you gotta know too, with everything that Tony said, Tony Enterprises still hires gay people. But like for real though, like we're all humans at the end of the day. But like there's bigger problems people are going through, bigger stuff that need to be aware of stuff. Like canceling is just bullshit.
So what do you guys think about
like the baby's whole career? Like he's a voice for North Carolina. Like we're the voice for Canada. You know what I'm saying? They try to
But
shut
my
him
thing
down
is,
for one mistake.
why would people care if they get canceled? I don't care if they get canceled.
No, but okay, let me explain. No. Let me explain to you. It's like, let's not even talk business. Look, the baby, right? We said originally he shot a nigga in Walmart. No one really gave a fuck, right? So we know the baby. He came up off a hood. He didn't. He's not like a person who went to college, university. He didn't grow up in a good household. He came up off the trenches, right? Mm-hmm. So. And what does that mean? He probably has his niggas that are on the same mentality, right? He probably knows trappers and killers, you know what I mean? But what happens when he elevated and got a legitimate, he brought those same people around him, you know? So those people that used to be in the trap, now he can give them employment. Now he can give them opportunities. What is he doing? He's giving back.
Legal work.
In a sense, he's giving back to his community by getting them out of there and putting them in a legitimate position. Yes, he might be ignorant about some of these things because we have to understand, fam, you grow up in the hood, you grow up with a whole different mentality about things, you know? But the fact that let's say you cancel him, right? Instead of educating him. When you cancel him, not only does he lose his money, even if you cancel him, he'll still be straight. But what happens to the people around him? They lose their money. So now these niggas might have to go backwards when he's trying to take them forwards. So what's the point of that, fam? So more like black youths can die?
It's not going to solve the issue, you know? At the end of the day. And that's all it is.
What do you think about Dave Chappelle was talking about, like even J.K. Rowling, how they try to cancel her? I know you love J.K. Rowling.
Big Harry Potter fan. Can you elaborate for the people that don't understand the situation with J.K. Rowling and why they try to cancel her?
So basically, J.K. Rowling, I believe she just had a comment where she said she was saying, like gender is a fact. That's basically a statement she was sticking upon, you know, and
what do they believe?
They believe it's probably like more abstract, you know.
They believe you have the choice. Even newborn child, fam, they have the choice of picking whatever gender they can be.
And basically, the terminology that like falls underneath J.K. Rowling is like TERF. She's Team TERF, you know. And Team TERF is basically what does TERF mean again? Transgender, transgender, exclusionary,
feminism,
revolutionary feminism, something like that. Basically. To cut a long story short, Dave Chappelle is basically saying, even though that a trans person considers himself a woman, yes, he made a point. He's like, imagine what was her name? Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
She The first year of being a woman.
She won Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year. Imagine all the
All the women that are going through their menstrual
If
cycle.
I was a woman and I would be like, what am I doing wrong? You know?
I have to switch it up.
I got natural pussy and this nigga came out of nowhere.
I have to switch it up. Oh, that's actually mad. Not gonna lie to you.
And
Yeah, man. Wallah.
it's basically like this turf group.
What does turf mean?
Is transgender exclusionary revolutionary feminism. So basically, they're basically like feminists that are riding real hard for women, like born women, you know. And his words, quote unquote, he said they look at transgender women the way we blacks look at blackface. So to them, when they see a transgender woman, it's almost like, what the fuck? You are like imitating me, you're mocking me,
exactly.
You know. And fam, at the end of the day, even if you don't agree with someone's point of view, fam, people have the right to an opinion and a belief, you know?
That's all it is. Some people, they believe, just because our opinions aren't the same, I have to fight you for it.
Imagine if I went today on internet and I try to cancel an atheist. Everyone would be like, this terrorist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this makes no sense.
He has a full beard.
Oh my god. Atheist.
What's your name? What's your name? It has Allah Akbar.
Fam, I could look.
It has Allah Akbar references.
Wallah, on a real nigga, no, fam. I could look at an atheist and I don't believe everything. I don't believe anything he believes in, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't believe in anything I believe in. But that doesn't change the fact that we can still voice our opinions, right? And I don't have the right to cancel him, nor does he have the right to cancel me.
Exactly.
So it's very weird, fam. Times we're living in nowadays.
It's literally like exactly what you said. I want to take this from what you said. It's literally like, if someone has a hard-based opinion and the other person has an opposing hard-based opinion, it's not going to end.
This is war.
It's like for no reason. Like, it's back and forth for no reason. Shit just gets heated. You see,
it's basically our enemy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, literally, like Zorro. Like, literally, like, yo, it's never going
Why
to
are you bringing Zorro into this?
Yo, that's...
I promise you guys, we can agree to disagree. I promise you we can coexist. Wallahi, it's not hard, guys.
You know what it is?
It's
you know
not
what it is?
hard.
You just stay in your lane. As my nigga Benji said, stay in your lane. Even though he is a bit extreme, stay in your lane. And that's all it is to it, you know what I'm saying? And they try to cancel my nigga even further. That employee she spoke out on Twitter. What did Netflix do? Netflix gave her the boot, fam.
Oh, yeah, apparently, like, some people were making the narrative that they fired her because of the tweet she made. Because she made a whole thread
Deep thread.
Apparently, these are all allegedly, she walked in on a meeting that she was not supposed to be at.
Mod.
Imagine if I go to my work in the manager's office. Hey, man, I don't like what you're doing today. I don't like this new...
And it's a meeting. It's a meeting about Squid Game. It's a bunch of Korean officials. It's not
Wallahi.
even about Dave Chappelle.
Yo, you guys heard about the Squid Game theory?
What?
How it's based off a real life...
What do you mean?
It's based off a real life story.
Elaborate.
Okay, let me bring out the article, but you guys talk about this one. Yeah, this is just a conspiracy I seen online. Like, it pretty much, like, based on true events, apparently, like, somewhere in the Middle East, I don't know, Abu Dhabi or whatever, like,
My
some
homeland.
guy, that's your homeland, right? And Arabs are Somalis.
Hey.
I'm actually,
You guys really want to be related to Banu Hashim.
100%, fam.
but yo,
Continue.
for real though, like, yo, like, some guy had to pay his, like, he needed to pay his mortgage, his taxes, and whatnot, and pretty much, some government official made a deal with him to hop in a game
So he's
for
like, yo,
money.
So he's like, yo, in order, you're gonna entertain me,
Yeah.
in order to get that money back.
But that's not the interesting part.
What's interesting
The
about?
interesting part is, like, you hear about those people that are missing the last couple years or whatever.
Mod, they're in Squid Game.
Where did they go?
Mod. That's a bit. I don't even want to tiptoe around that because someone listening might have someone like that. SubhanAllah. Yo,
Yo, you know what's actually funny about the Squid Game shit?
What?
I was on Instagram. I follow my boy Almighty Kishka, and this guy does the most outlandish type of skits. Fam, this guy went up to, was it like Dundas Station or some subway station? He's standing there moving like Squid Game, and he's dealing with the local crackheads, playing the game, that card flip game.
He bitch slapped him. The guy.
He's bitch slapping them like 10 times, giving him a $20 bill or who knows how much.
He felt it 5 times.
I'm not gonna lie, that skit was pretty hilarious, fam. I looked at it, I was like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? That was actually fucking hilarious. But, yo, about Dave Chappelle, though, getting back to that, I really want to say that, like, especially, honestly, the thing that really annoys me is, like, the punching down shit. Is, because, like, what Dave is doing, fam, like, the way he addressed it, too, is, he's not here to, like, break down another group of people, you know. And it was sad because remember you saw the one of his biggest fans, that trans woman, right?
What? Fam,
Daphne.
yeah.
And
shout out to her.
she was understanding, and she understood that then it is all just a joke, and she was laughing, fam. I rate people like that who can laugh at life. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if I get on stage and I only diss black people, white people, and Somali people or what or whatever people, and then a certain group of people say don't diss me, it's like first you want to be included, and then now you're saying don't include me when you're dissing. But if you want to be included everywhere, you have to be included even in the jokes, fam. If we can't laugh together, we can't move forward together, right?
Yeah,
That's some real nigga shit, though.
that's facts, bro.
So
So what's the conclusion for this topic?
To
Very
be honest, if you have your own ideologies and then you don't agree with someone else's, just leave them alone. To be honest, it's not worth arguing over. Just stop canceling people. Stop being weird. The internet's not a real place. Leave your mother's basement and go see outside.
Russia, Twitter's not a real place.
Benji Freeman, you have any like last conclusion
Twitter is not a real place.
If we're
Go
gonna cancel-
outside.
If we're gonna cancel someone, to be honest, cancel people who really deserve to be cancelled. Niggas like Kyrie Irving, Freeman Kaizuku, and etc.
And don't forget to shout out the people that don't let social media run their lives.
Real niggas, those are real
Yeah,
questions.
yeah, for
Man, I have a question for you guys. And these are some questions. I had some people I asked a few people, send me some questions, some entertaining questions, so I can ask the man to. This is one of the most interesting questions I
You
got.
always hit us with the dangerousness.
Trust me, don't worry, madam. Someone asked me, and this is really someone. Can Freeman confirm if he's full Somali or half Bangladesh? Because I swear he looks like my cousin.
Who said that?
I can't expose names. Can you confirm that?
Okay, can I tell a story first?
Go ahead.
Like, I remember when I was a youth, right? So the funny thing is that you know how Somali families, if they name their kid the first kid with the letter Y, every kid after that is gonna be Yusuf, Yasin, Yahya, Jonas, you know. So
Big Tony.
yeah, you know what I mean. In my family, it was the A's, you know, the Abduls, the Abdis. So my dukes named me Abdurrahman, my brother Abdurrahman,
Mashallah.
you know. So basically, you know how your dukes they get your names jumbled up, you know. Before they say your name, they call 3 other names. You
Well,
know?
my dude calls me Abdullahi, fam.
Yeah.
And my name's nowhere near that.
Exactly.
No one in my family is named Abdullahi.
So like literally when we used to go to like my hubby, right? Like this is like blood, not like fake hubby shit, you know.
What's a fake hubby?
It's like, you know, some
Same
money.
tribe.
When you go on a random, like, you know, fake hubbiers and fake upties, like.
I know exactly what you mean, like sharks.
But anyways, yo, I go to my hubbier's crib, right? And every single time I used to go there, she used to call, like, she wouldn't say my name, fam. She would literally call me, oh, the Chinese one. Fam, I think at one point in my childhood, I considered becoming a serial killer, fam.
Because of her. Because of her.
Fam, wallah, I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. Like, I love their family. I love my hubby to death, right? But in my heart, I always used to just grill her, fam. I'm like, Mayu, and in me, she was being a demon, fam. I'm like, what the fuck? Why you calling me a Chinese, fam?
I'm not gonna lie, I would have kicked her. I would have kicked her down some staircase or some shit.
Fam, that's my. If I did that to her, my mom would have give me the.
I would tell my mom to tell her friend that.
No, my mom would laugh.
She laughed.
Fam.
Mod.
No, fam. At a very young age, I had to accept the fact that I have small eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Plus, when my mom came from the hospital, fam. I will show you guys
And
a
my
baby.
dad was
I'll show you the baby
from
picture
Tokyo.
too. When I
Yo,
came from the
no,
hospital,
no.
all the hubbies in the block and shit, they're like, yo, did you steal a white baby did you steal a white baby when you came from the hospital?
Wow.
Because I was so white when I came out her womb. But it is what it is, fam. I'm just a light-skinned sweeter, man.
Yeah.
I'm like the male version of Janae Aiko, you know what I
You're
mean?
free, man.
Oh, wow. So you're telling me you pour water on yourself on stage?
What?
That's what she does.
Just-
She pours, niggas, I see you take that stuff. She pours water on himself, and there's niggas that do it, niggas drinking water off the floor. Alright, yo, man, the second question I have for you guys is, and I heard this from podcasts, I can't remember which podcast I heard it from, but shout out to whoever it is. I'm staining ideas, because we stain our ideas out here. Yo, real shit. If you had an option of securing yourselves, let's say $500 million USD, tax-free, right now, today, a Lyon, but someone you know has to die. It could be someone close to you,
Goodbye,
someone you
Benji.
worked with, someone you met on the bus for 2 seconds. Are you taking that option?
I'll go first.
Go first.
I'm not taking that option.
Why not?
You damn well I'm taking that option. What the hell? It's $500 million on the
Damn
spot.
me up. This guy's
Of
my
course,
blood
man.
bro.
What the heck?
right
You take
here,
that
bro.
option?
That's my
Yes.
blood bro.
No,
What
but
if someone knows something from your family?
Oh, if someone close to me,
'Cause it's random.
the only person I would say not to the deal is my mom.
It's random. You don't have the choice.
It's random.
Yeah. It's a
See,
gamble. Are you
that's
a gambler?
Is it any stranger or someone
look,
close to
okay.
you?
It's someone you know.
Okay,
It could
look.
be a stranger.
Okay, look.
It could be someone from middle school. It could be your teacher. It could be one of us.
Okay, look.
I'm not like Benji's type of person to take that deal. A person in his family dies, he'd be like, guys, don't worry, I got the janazah money. Where'd you get the money from,
That's
guys?
actually a fuck joke.
That was
man.
one of
This
the
my
worst jokes I
family.
heard in my life. But listen, okay, as long as I'm not killing the person, someone's killing them,
You're not killing them.
then I'm gonna have to say no, cause someone close to me, it's not worth that much money, man. Actually, yo, it's hard. I don't even know.
RIP to the buck, dude.
500 million is a lot of
It's the fuck.
it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. So yeah. Actually, I changed my mind. I'll take the money still.
You take the money, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, I'll up it.
Alright,
Okay, let's make it a billy. However, if I make it $1 billion, the percentage of it being someone really close to you goes up. Are you still taking that option?
Goodbye. We're gonna all die one day. Give me that billion right now.
Wow.
Simple as that.
Are you gonna give them an actual send off? Are you gonna give them a proper send off, like doves at their funeral, at least?
Of course.
He's the one with the money, fam. Wallahi, he's coming
Fireworks,
out.
I have $1
fireworks
billion
from
man.
Kaboom. Fireworks from
Guys,
Kaboom.
just remember, that's my blood, bro.
Wow.
It could be him,
You
fam.
kill
You said
off
yes
that
too,
billion.
fam.
I said a buck to you.
Oh, so you see someone close. He's close to me. So if 20 die,
Charge to the
Huh?
game. Charge to the game.
You
Charge
lie,
to
yeah.
the
You
game.
do the same thing.
You're
You
gonna
do
be
the
depressed
same
as
thing.
shit, bro.
Come on.
You're gonna be depressed.
No,
as shit.
no,
I'm
no,
being-
no.
I'm
Fam,
being-
if
I'm
Tony
being
dies,
extreme.
how we gonna have our ad-libs?
No, 20.
You're free man. You're 0 for 2 right now. Your jokes are horrible.
I'm trying.
I like free man. Wallahi, just stick
Another
to-
question I have for you guys is,
Well, you didn't answer that 20. Would you take the money or
Huh?
kill someone close?
Someone in my family.
it
could be
random,
me.
random. Could be anyone.
Wallahi, it could be random people I see in TTC.
Okay, or it could be someone in your family. Don't forget the fact that it
Exactly,
can be
it
someone in your
can- so-
family.
Every
Your
chance.
dukes.
Like, yo, life's
God
a,
forbid it can be your
life's a
dukes.
gamble.
Life gamble, right? Okay, madam. The second question.
What about you? What about you, Sharks?
I plead the fifth. Thank
Nah.
You don't answer me. You don't answer.
What if I'm taking that money? 100%,
Everybody, free man.
fam.
Everybody
No,
is
I'm
money.
not taking the money. Don't speak for me.
You're free
Are
man.
you not taking the money?
You're the biggest liar, bro.
Why you such a liar?
The biggest liar.
That's
Cap.
a lot of money.
liar,
You guys
bro.
don't understand. That's
But you're not
money.
killing the person though.
Fam,
Anything-
that's haram money.
Fam, anything that can take me out of
That's true,
projects.
right?
Y'all going to hell? Y'all going to hell? Y'all going to hell?
Anything that take me
I'm
out
taking
of
that money. I'm
projects.
building a mosque.
Fam, touch me.
Stop.
What's the haram money
I'm
though?
building 5 mosques.
What's the haram money though? Like you
Yeah.
said.
All my money's going to mosques.
Up it, 10 mosques.
Fam,
There's 10
Up to
different
15.
continents.
What?
fam, you guys are building a mosque. I'm going broke to that mosque, and hopefully I'll get my edge clean.
Oh yeah.
Wallahi,
that's a
wallahi, I
good
can't
one.
lie. This is
That's
the
the best
best we have
answer
to watch
But
out
guess
for.
what?
You know he's right.
You know what it is? You know what it is? A man like Freeman made it out of the project, so he's good right now.
Yeah, he's
He
good.
doesn't
He's-
have- I'm
he's
in the
living
pro-
lavish.
I'm in the project now. This is the goal. The goal is to get it out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last question I have, not even this last. I have multiple. Let me ask more.
Can I ask- So yo, if you guys had a crystal ball, like somebody said,
I've
just
left
no,
out
no, no, it's just a question, hypothetical. There's a crystal ball, and it says it can tell you anything about your future
The One Piece.
or just anything in general.
The One Piece.
Wallah, real nigga.
I want to know what the One Piece is.
Oh, you
What would
guys
say?
are wasted, wallah.
What do you
That's
say?
gonna spoil the fun. Like, I don't want to see my future self. Then you're just gonna literally.
No, but you
think
can ask about
I don't
anything,
know.
not even your future. You could like, you know what I would do?
I don't know if I'm gonna be alive.
Nah,
when
you know
One
what
Piece-
I would
when-
do?
When One Piece comes out.
Yeah, I would ask the crystal ball to tell me which stock is gonna plummet. Tell me, not stocks that are gonna rise. I'm gonna buy 1 billion of them. I'm just gonna.
No,
You know,
the
the
next,
question-
the next app that's gonna plummet. You see it now? It's gonna skyrocket. Like OnlyFans, you know?
Yeah, my bad.
Like OnlyFans, Sam. If I imagine if I invested in OnlyFans before OnlyFans
I just want to
came out.
see.
Oh, that's
I just want to see when and how I'm gonna die. That's it.
Oh, that's fucked. Wallah, that's sad. That's sad.
First off.
You have to be prepared, right? I want to see.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
not
so-
bad.
No,
That's not a bad
no,
answer.
Yo, like, you know
Not a
what's
bad
a
answer.
real question I'm gonna ask? Should I shrink my voice at the Sidewalks or not?
What? First off, when you go to Apple Music, Spotify, what does it say? Made by. There's not no productions. Made by. Of the
Benji
Sharks.
Wilson.
Huh?
So we already know
No,
who's
Benji
gonna
Wilson
step
in
in.
the Drag Race, you're losing out of all of us.
Man,
You're
In the what?
if you're gonna
losing out of all
In
of
the
us.
what?
Huh?
Losing what?
If we go down. You're laughing. You're laughing too, you bastard.
Ayo, oh, yo, we're back. Yo, madam, I need an explanation. And I'm gonna ask this guy. Yo, what's a situation where something mad happens? You're not supposed to laugh at it, but you laughed at it. Like, let me give you an example of mine. Like, normally, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing people fall down from stairs, unless if they get seriously injured, then yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't laugh. Me, this summer, fam, it happened to me. I'm running down the staircases. I have fucking socks on. I fucking fuck my little sister laughing at me. I'm looking at her, bro. I want to kick this shorty down the staircase right now so she can feel the same pain as me. However, but I do understand, fam. Laughing at people falling, this is pretty funny. But I'm gonna ask this guy a question.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
You.
I thought we were gonna ask that.
No, not you. Do you have a situation?
Tony the Tweaker.
I
I wanna hear this.
back in junior school, like you do not cancel me, guys. I know I said a lot out of
Yeah,
pocket
you're
shit
my
on this
in
episode.
junior school, huh?
Or, but yo, for real, so yo, do not fucking laugh. You guys are bastards if you laugh at this story. Whoever's listening and people here, right? But yo, tutus, there's in junior school, there used to be an autistic kid, right?
No name.
No name. Fuck, I want to say his name. But yo, no name. So basically, that kid used to bite people's faces. Like
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you
He used
mean?
to bite people's faces randomly, like, yo, like, he's still, like, fuck.
I don't want to laugh.
Yo, but yo, like, yo, for real, though, as fuck. Like, I literally see them live bite one of my Molly homies in the face one time, like, dead, like, yo,
Did that get aggravated?
He's screaming, fam. Wallahi. We're like Black Ops Zombies, fuck. But yo. But yo, for real,
This
wallahi,
guy
like,
compared a whole human being to a zombie.
yo, chill out, bro. Like, yo. But yo, for real though, like, it was just fucked, and I just remember, like, I was just laughing hard at that. I even remember one time that guy was chasing me, my cousin, because he go to my junior school. My cousin had crutches at the time. He broke his leg, so he was fucked. So I just see him crushing him with the crutches. No, he wasn't crushing him, but he was like defending himself.
No, he crushed him.
Wow.
Wow, you crushed you.
No.
You guys basically put hands on someone with a disability.
But anyway, subscribe to my cousin's channel. It's nasty.
What? That is
And you expose your cousin
You
to
got
it.
exposed to the cousin.
Nah, I did expose him. That's my other one.
So, wow. But madam, before we transition to the last topic, this question can relate to the last
I
topic
apologize,
planned.
though.
Before I throw that lob to Freeman and move like Prime CP3, Lob City Days.
Free man, go
yeah.
Mandem, are you guys outgoing as like in real life? Besides, forget this podcast shit. Like outside this podcast, are you guys outgoing people? Because in order to have a podcast or in order to have a platform to speak upon, you guys have to be outgoing people. No. And also, are you guys comfortable in speaking like in random zones? Like let's say there's a bunch of people watching. Freeman, you're a poet. You can elaborate this even further. Like stage fright. You guys have stage fright in a sense. Because we're just regular Somali people, you know? But I know there's a lot of people introverts. I forgot to say this earlier. Red flag for me. Someone who's an introvert. I'm not.
what?
If my partner's introvert, I'm leaving you. Why? Is she a special lock when I'm trying to unlock her fucking feelings and what she believes in? Ew. I want you to be as outgoing as match my energy, match my modness. 2 modness equals modness squared.
Are you introvert or extrovert?
He's definitely an extrovert.
What,
bro.
fam? I'm
He's
turned,
definitely-
fam. I'm turned. I have fun.
He's turning down the windows in the car, just hollering. Show. I've never seen a nigga so. He's really a part-time Somali for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I consider myself Canadian for the past few
Freeman,
days.
you're
I've been on that
introvert,
candle. But yeah,
My tea
Freeman, can you
candle.
ask that question? Are you outgoing person in real life besides this podcast shit? So
Freeman,
people can understand. Like, let's say there's people that wanna create a podcast or create a platform, but they're scared of taking that step. But they're outgoing in real life. Can you inspire them in a way?
Listen, it's actually funny because this topic, like, I was trying to make a poem about it, right? And the first 2 lines I said when I
Indiana Pace or
Shut up. The first 2 lines I said is when I write, I'm an introvert. When I spit, I'm an extrovert. So the thing for me is that like when it's just when I'm doing me, like for the most part, I'm in my mind, so I'm more introverted, and that helps with my creative process. You know what I mean? And in general, but only like most of the time publicly, I'm not an extrovert. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not outgoing. If I'm outside, I'm just gonna stick to myself. You know what I mean? But the moment I become an extrovert is when it's time for me to like get my passion out there. That's the only time I'll be an extrovert for my passion.
Yeah, I can't even lie to you, Freeman. Like, yo, if you're a more introvert, like your poet, like your poems would have been blown by now, for real though.
What?
If you're a more introvert, for real.
So you're
But
saying,
I see your art.
so you're
like,
basically
bro.
saying I'm not good enough.
Huh?
English. If you mean if he was more outgoing,
More outgoing, yeah.
Yeah, but he said
He's
introvert.
extrovert.
Oh,
No, because he has it. Like he has it. You know,
Don't worry,
everybody has
fam.
a sauce.
Tony,
He just needs his Demi
English
Lovato.
isn't his first language, so
Huh?
I'm being
No, like he just needs a Demi Lovato Camp Rock moment. You
Yo,
know,
chill,
like, he's
chill.
good.
I rate that reference.
You know what I mean?
Keep the spoons away from her though. Pause. So if we what's your name? Benji.
Tony gets
What's her
dollars or Benji Wilson.
Oh no, actually, back to you. Are you an outgoing person?
Alright, yo, I started this job like 2 weeks ago, right? And like I work with bare Jamaicans.
Shout out to the people.
They
Shout
didn't
out to
even
the
know. You know
artists.
they call me. They
Shout out
didn't
to
call my name. They didn't know my name. You know what they call me?
What?
Richard Pryor.
Why do they call you that?
Huh?
Why do they call you that?
So I don't know. Like yo, I don't know what's going
They
on.
just- and you can't even friend that. You just stay quiet a lot.
No, I make them cry. I make them laugh all day.
Oh, okay.
But I can't lie. Like I'm just a fucked up person. I can
So
say.
you're outgoing basically.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But yo, don't look. You know my bad, Benji. But yo, Shark said he's an introvert, right?
No,
He's extrovert.
I'm extrovert.
What's extrovert?
Extrovert? Someone who's outgoing. Introvert is a person who keeps to themselves.
Thank you, English teacher. But yeah, but yo, for real though, like the struggles of an extrovert, it's like people look at you like you're nuts. You know?
I don't care what people
Like
think.
they
That's the
can't
thing.
match your energy. You know those ones?
It's not even matter energy. I don't care what people think.
It's like those-
Me, at the end of the day, is I'm a funny guy, but I'm not a joke, fam. And then me, I just want to have a conversation, fam. Life's short. I'm not trying to be bored in the corner to myself. That one thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, one thing I hate is being on my ones, being lonely. Not even being lonely, just being alone somewhere. Like, that's why I'm at work and there's no man. Wallah, I get sad, fam. Because who am I gonna talk to, fam? I have no one to talk to. The only
You can call
passing
me.
time, huh?
You can call me.
Fuck you, fam. You know, waking up times I'm working.
I
But
can't even lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, take you serious.
Me. I'm a little bit of both. I used to be more so introvert, but as I got older, I'm more of an extrovert now. I just don't care.
it's hard. It's hard to get you out of your bubble at times.
I can't
No,
lie.
not anymore. Not anymore.
You know what
I'm
it is,
older.
though?
Even right now, fam.
No.
You know what? Yo, we could.
But I used to be honest.
Oh yeah, man, but you're done. Cause yo, we could all like literally answer for each other, right? The way we see it.
Yeah,
I kinda-
but
The way I see it,
Yeah, Benji. Yeah,
I
yeah.
see Free Man as the shyest guy in the world.
Yeah, I
I see Empty Sharks too talkative at times, and I
Wow.
see $20. He just don't give a fuck. You know, so it's like that. That's how I see
You want
it.
me to really explain it? Unless we're having basketball conversations, that's the only time you're ever gonna hear a word out of this.
But I
guy's
kinda-
mouth.
Come on, man.
Free man. To be honest, if it's I can have heart-to-heart convos with him all the time, out of nowhere. Even if we're pissed at each other, heart-to-heart convos come out of nowhere. Me and Tony, that's my slime. We understand each other. More outgoing. The only person who's really in their bubble. is
Okay,
you,
Free Man.
Giant
All right, Free Man. You know me the best.
Okay, I think the best way to describe extrovert is like, let's say for example, a scenario where someone grabs you and throws you in the middle of a place that you don't know nobody and nothing there.
Who can really
can get meet and greet people and make
can
friends.
really make friends?
Yeah,
Who?
that's what it is.
Answer. You can answer that first.
Okay, let's make a ranking. And I'll make my ranking. You guys can do yours.
No, just you make
Okay.
a ranking and it'll be the official ranking.
Live, I think up to you would make friends. I think Tony would make friends, but then right after that, he'd probably tweak on them, and then he'll be ostracized. But he's still outgoing, so it counts still.
What do you mean ostracized?
Like, you might say something to them and they'll be like,
They just don't understand.
opposition, you know?
They'll be like your mom.
They'll become your
Society.
arms.
They don't,
You know?
they don't understand me.
But
But I have that. You have to have that.
but
Switch.
don't sleep on Benji though. Benji's up third.
It's only 3 of us, so it's not even a high
And then
ranking.
no, I'm fourth. I'll say I'll put myself last.
No, but for
I
real
just
though,
don't take people
for
seriously.
real though, like Free Man, like yo,
That's it.
his potential is crazy.
No,
Like,
but
all
you know
have
what
to
it
know-
is though? Like for example, if I'm a random place, I won't be extrovert. But if you put me around a place where it's like-minded people like me, then I'll be
Yeah,
I'll be
for
really
Quote
extrovert.
unquote woke.
No, nigga. I'm talking about.
I don't
niggas
consider
that-
Free Man woke.
I'm
I don't consider woke.
I'm
at all.
sleeping. Yo, Tony.
Sleep.
You know why I'm sleeping? Cause I'm dreaming, nigga.
That was the corny shit. Said
Yeah,
to me.
that's
No, but
what-
not gonna lie, fam, no, he considers himself woke. Guys, that's why I said that. So unless he's with his
I don't
people,
consider myself woke.
unless
fam.
he
I hate
got
that
an
term.
anti-vax rally, protest rally, that's when he's gonna be.
He doesn't know
talking
what
out.
5G is.
What he believes that 5G towers are taking over, fam. That our skin color became a little darker.
Fam,
Spiritual soul.
I might just get cancelled off the allegations, wallah.
If you can transition us to the last topic and where this question came
Yeah,
from.
you know, like this is a good place to get to, you know, and like at the beginning of the pod, we were telling you guys a little bit about, you know, tension we had behind the scenes. So that kind of it sparked a big conversation behind the scenes about like authenticity and like real nigga talks and just being real and authentic to each other and to the world in general. So we decided to take that topic we were having with ourselves and showcase it to you guys and try to really like on the mic, like I feel like today, I really believe today we might learn one or two things about each other.
We're gonna label this topic dreams. Maybe not even real talks, because
Dreams is like probably like even a subtopic underneath it, because you know being real is not only about dreams. You know what I mean? When you have a dream, you have to put work into it. You have to put effort into it. You have to put. It's not only the beautiful dream. You know, you have to actually. There's a hard part. There's a struggle. You know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason I want to label this topic dreams is because I have friends right now that live tell me, yo, they want to create content. However, they're just in that bubble or they're just in that space where, yo, they want to, but they don't want to because of social stigmas or how people are going to think of them. So I want to kind of inspire, whether it's my niggas or female friends, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want in this world. So that's that type of real conversation that I'm going through. But
yeah, we're going to hit all those angles. Like, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is
so I got the first question I got for the Mandem is right now, and you can answer this question from the point of view of just the podcast, if that's what you feel comfortable as, or your journey in the pod, or you could relate it to just even your life in general. So right now, are Mandem currently satisfied with their current position? Are you content?
I'm not famous. I'm not famous and rich, so no. I don't have to not forget famous and rich. I have never the voice of the Sidewalks. That's what we called it ourselves. We took that name because we wanted to forget the fact that money might come involved. Forget the fact that we might come famous off of this. Fuck all the other shit. I have never made change within my community to call myself I'm proud. I'm not fully a voice for the Mandem, for the people that are the innocents or the civilians or the pedestrians on the sidewalks. That's where I stand. So I can't be content currently. And I'm pretty sure that's the same for all of us, because that's the message and that's the motto we came into this with. But individually, me speaking, no, I'm not content. Even if I drop 500 episodes, I'm not content. Until I impact change in my community, I will never be content.
Me, I'm GBE, get better every day. So I'm never satisfied. I have the mindset, even kill. Always be, get better every day. That's it.
So why are you not content with right now?
I'm not content.
What do you have to get better at, exactly?
Every day you have to get better at something.
Specifically, give an example. Like he said, for example, he didn't impact the community yet in a way that he would like to.
Get real, fam. Get real.
Yeah.
I think to be honest, get better every day. Your reading skills are pretty bad. You need to implement yourself on that.
Chill, just get like an English major.
Okay, why we put it in everybody's business? I can tell W took a music degree. But listen,
Continue.
anyways, as far as me getting better every day, what I mean by that is, to elaborate further, just in every category, I feel like, just like you always gotta teach yourself a lesson, right? So if you had one bad day, try not to have 2 bad days in a row. If you had one good day, try to have a great day the next day. So it's like every area, it's like kind of a general thing. Every area you can get better in. So that's my mindset.
So
I'm never satisfied.
Are you gonna?
I walk more.
Are you gonna get better at coming on time to meetings?
Again, you're going personal again. So it's
pressing Benji because I'm saying
real talk.
I said from the get go, this is gonna get personal. Let it get personal. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, right. But the thing is, I tell you why I'm late though, because I'm always running errands or doing something, right? But why are you late? What's your reasoning?
He's never late. He's active gang.
He's very late.
Active gang. Don't try that.
He started to be active right now, but before he used to be so late. Like,
I know. That's why I get better every day.
There we go. That's what I mean.
Okay, 20. What do you gotta say? Are you content currently?
Am I content? I'm not satisfied at all. Because, I can't even lie. For excessive years, I always wanted to do something.
Spell that word.
Because real talks, man. I mean, all jokes aside for this, we joked there. But for real, for excessive years, I always wanted to do something big. I feel like I'm a powerful person, I want to put myself out there and influence other people, right? But I didn't, I was in a shell of myself, I'll say. And then after, when I started, I finally, even before the podcast popped off, Mandem, a week before the podcast popped off, I was about to make a YouTube channel. I had a full entire, kryptonite, you know what I'm saying? A blueprint.
Repertoire.
A blueprint. And then, I got into this. And what I noticed, too, is, once I got into this, is, I should say a lot of people distance themselves away from me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of seen, some people push away, I kind of seen that. I I had people try to give me self-doubt type shit, saying, say I first started, they're yo, fake proud of me. And you know, like what I noticed too is like, yo, we all fall in love with the end game results, right? But nobody gets the process. So people like said, oh, you do something not here. You're on the way, you're on the long shot dream type shit. And the process is here, right? We're actually doing it for 2 straight months. We're not even at 100 subscribers yet or whatever and stuff. You can see
Fuck
people,
the numbers, fam. We're doing shit that we're
you can
proud of,
see, yeah, you
I
can
get
see,
you.
you can see, you know, like, yo, people are beginning like, yo, it's gonna pop off, and yo, they're like, yo, you know, they're not with me and stuff. And you know, like, one thing I experienced from the pod is like a loneliness, you know what I'm saying? That's what I noticed.
Okay.
And like one thing that I never get into my head is like those self-doubts and whatever never got into me. But one thing that got into me, like one thing, like I used to make a mistake when I started this pod, like episode 1, 2, and 3 is like, you guys know all the ideas I had and stuff was like ideas for like after, right?
Yeah.
Like you see me how I was rushing
For the
into
future,
it.
for the
Yeah,
future.
you
Some
see that I was
visionary shit.
I was trying to rush to success. But what I noticed, like, yo, we're in episode 7.
You gotta
like,
perfect the craft, the beginning
yeah,
stages.
perfect the craft. Like, everything's a process. This is a process, you know. We're doing audio, then video, whatnot. And one thing I'm trying to do is fall in love with the process.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
like,
then.
realistically, you know what I'm saying?
For me, like, it could be like a 2-part answer, you know? First of all, I want to say I'm content with the fact that I'm satisfied and content with the fact that, yo, like, I'm doing this with my brothers, you know? Like, guys I can really trust. Like, niggas that I know for real are loyal. And niggas that I can, like, guarantee that they wouldn't snake me or do some shady shit to me later on, you know? And for me, in general, I've always had like a big vision of success, whether it be on my lonely or whether it be with a team. And I'm happy that I found a loyal team because, in a sense, I don't want to go later on when I'm at the top and then I start people coming and just flocking to me just because of I'm shining so hard. Now they want to come closer, you know? So I'm happy that for the fact right now I know there's a long way to go, you know, get better every day, don't slip, don't trip. But the one thing that I can say, alhamdulillah, and I'm content, is that every day, every week, I can come, or we're sitting in front of each other, no matter what, we're all here, you know? And we're all like, we all had that. It's a deep trust. I don't know, like, honestly, like, on some real nigga shit, it comes back to, like, even our beliefs and our values. We all have the same values, and that's how I know for a fact that these guys won't cross me, because this is not like, you know, like, someone who I'm good friends with, but, like, when you're friends with someone, you might not even know where their values lie at, because sometimes values don't come into a conversation, you know? That's things you have to kind of, like, see through actions. But these guys, these are my brothers, fam. And that's the one major thing, fam, that I'm satisfied for and I'm content for. And the reason why I'm content for that is because I know that if I'm not grateful for that, nothing will come forward. So moving forward, just like every man said, though, I'm still not content with the fact of my life where it's at, in a sense that I know I can improve.
Shout out Kobe. Kobe said job's not done, job's not finished.
Job's not finished.
Suppose that.
And second question you had for the matter?
I just want to just kind of like, what's your mentality? You know? Like
elaborate.
What's your mind frame? Like, what type of things do you put in your mind that keeps you moving forward? Like, you know, man, them are saying get better every day, right? So what cycle, what patterns did you put in your mind to keep you on that track? You know what I mean?
What keeps me on that track is the fact that, you can't half-ass. Me, one thing is, I never try to half-ass anything. It's either you gotta go all in commitment, or you gotta be committed to it, or you gotta just let it be, fam.
Like
It's not
100
for
or
you.
0.
It's either 100% or 0%. And the one thing, not gonna lie to you, that gasses me is those few people that message me, that take time to message me, FaceTime me, whatnot, or just come to my ones. Yo, fam, I listened to this episode. Wallahi billahi, you guys were hilarious. That shit brings a smile to my face, because I know, not just the fact that, besides the fact that, I want to impact the community, if I can make someone's day a little bit better by making them laugh or giving them solid content that I can be happy producing, then that's my mentality. I gotta go much harder.
Yeah, I wanted to say one thing, like, this is not my answer to the question, but, like, what you said, like, you just reminded me, like, yo, Sharks, like, not in our business, but remember that hated shit that happened, like, a week ago or whatever?
What do you mean? Oh, the broke up? Yeah.
But yo, like, you know, I'll just like, you know, I'm on my ones, you know, like I'm up early morning, you know, like.
Yeah,
doing my
Tony
own
Shorts
thing.
had to fall off by the way.
No, but yeah, chill.
I'll
chill
punch
out.
you in your face, but
Yeah,
shut the
chill
fuck
out,
up.
chill out. We're here.
Continue.
We're smiling. But yo, like I remember, like I'll just, jeez, you know, I'm just thinking to myself, you know, like the devil just comes into your head and like you'll give you self doubts, all these negative thoughts. Just having negative thoughts, like yo, what the fuck, yo, I should have stick to YouTube's gone, like I'm just whatever, you know. And then like, wallahi, someone called me. I'm not gonna say no names, but someone called me.
You're gonna tell us after though.
Huh?
You're
Yeah.
gonna tell us after.
Like who was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like someone called me. They're like, yo, they're watching the Digital Brotherhood episode. They're just telling me how hilarious it was and shit. Like how we're going hard and stuff.
I like that, fam. And that's all it is, fam. Wallahi, people tell me, yo, why do you guys keep bashing Freeman? Nigga, fuck Freeman, fam. Wallahi,
Fuck
you know,
that nigga.
the fact that I took the time to listen and laugh, wallahi, if I can impact someone in a positive manner,
You know what it
job done.
You know what that does to you? It shows you the vision you
Gets
have,
me
right?
gas, wallahi. Imagine, fam, I want to do this on a scale where it's like, yo, niggas
Major.
around the world. Fam, I showed you guys that email. My nigga, we're top 100 podcasts in Kenya. Shout out to all the Sejus listening to us. you
For real,
know?
for real, for
That's
real.
big. Fam, I see that email, I was turned. I was
We're like
happy.
30th or something.
I don't know what number, I forget. There's something in 30s, fam. We're top 30s in fucking Kenya, fam. Shout out to Kenyan listeners. I don't know currently, I don't know anyone who's in Kenya.
Well, literally.
Look for your
I'm
flabbergasted.
shocked,
Do you not know this? I told you.
What?
I told you, we're big in Kenya, fam. We're bumping in Kenya. Shout out to all the
Yeah,
Sejus.
you guys need to check out the emails.
But yeah,
How did they get a hold of it?
fam, the internet's a big place. But yeah, Benji,
My
what
mentality?
keeps you going and what's your mentality?
What keeps me
In this
going?
game.
What's my mentality is
Besides the Brooklyn Nets.
I try to prove myself wrong. What I mean by that is like
Your negative thoughts.
everybody has doubts and negative thoughts and whatnot, right? So there's times where people are down on themselves saying, yo, I can't do a certain thing or I can't do that. But sometimes you gotta get up and just prove yourself wrong. You know, just push yourself to the limit. Get out of your comfort zone. So for me personally, I try like I said before, GBE, get better every day. Be the best version of myself every day. So for me, I just want to prove myself wrong in terms of doing things that I thought I couldn't do. Simple as that.
Can I say something to the Kenyan listeners?
It's gonna still gas to
No, wallahi, for real. Nakupenda mimi sana. Shout out to that Somali singer, wallahi. I heard that, you know, where she says
What is that?
You see that TikTok where that she's like, and I love you
And
so
I love
much.
you more
And then she says
than
in Swahili, Nakupenda mimi sana.
Oh,
Bro, my mom knows Swahili. I went to her and I said that. She's like, oh my god, you know.
It's
I
probably
was
your
like,
Dukes plugging her Kenyan people down there. man.
wallahi, shout out, yo, even Stefan Don, she posted a video bumping her tracks.
Yeah.
Everyone's bumping her tracks, fam.
And but yeah, habibi. But yeah, Tony, what's your mentality into this that keeps you going?
Something that keeps me going, guys. Something that really keeps me going is like the vision the vision I have in my head. And you know what's the crazy part? I didn't reach step 1 of like my full, like I never reached step 1 of my goal yet. That's what keeps me going.
You're at step 0 right now?
Yeah. One thing I canceled out is like before I was like, yo, I had all of these ideas. Bam, bam, bam. But like one thing I did is like organize my thoughts. And I'm gonna say, yo, I'm gonna do this goal, this step first. And once I reach this goal, on to the next.
You just gotta keep improving.
Yeah. Cause life, like to live a good life, you have to live life.
You can never
I'm
be
having
stagnant.
mystery.
You
Yeah.
can never be stagnant. I like that.
Yeah.
Not being mysterious in a way, but you can never be stagnant.
No, no,
Because once you're stagnant, once you're on that same path, just doing the same shit every day,
Yeah.
that's when life becomes boring. Because you gotta realize how myself, I want to be remembered. Like let's say, God forbid, I die tomorrow. How was Sharks remembered? I'm not saying my government name. How was this guy remembered? Yo, he used to make me laugh. Good-hearted person, whatnot. Kind of a zookas, but yo, he generally has. He's a good-hearted person, you know.
Yeah.
Big slime.
Yeah, big. Yeah, what I meant by mystery is like, yo, not like being mysterious. Like I be like, yo, imagine you just know how your future self's gonna be. You're not gonna have a reason to live, like you know.
No, I like to find out. I like being mysterious. Being mysterious is a way. Because when people describe me, I'm paradise. I'm a man of many
I'm
faces.
an enigma.
Shout out Edward Enigma. But what's your mentality in this?
For me, honestly, like my mind frame has completely changed from 2 years ago. So I'll give you a scope in my mind. You know, like, well, 2 years ago, fam, my life was more about like, okay, the basics, you know, whatever, school, work and stuff. But other than that, just my mentality my social battery was drained. Even though back then I was linking a lot of my friends, but like it was more of the things where where you just link friends just to is link to have fun, link to have fun, link to have fun, link to have fun. It was like barely any meaningful things in there. And no diss to my friends, like they have value in
I wasn't your
themselves,
friend then, so you can't even
Yeah,
diss me.
back then we weren't even we had a gap in our years, we weren't seeing
shut
each
up,
other
bro.
like that. But like it came to a point like before the pod, that's when I got deep into my poetry, and that was more of like me isolating from everyone in solitude, and that was one of the things that helped my mentality and my mental health in general, because it kind of gave me a drive and a passion that I had once before. It brought that spark out of me, right? And then the next step, once I did the pod, fam, it was that also it gave me that ability to also even exercise becoming more extroverted, and like even off the pod on the behind the scenes, now I have brothers that like we talk, like we joke around, we say goofy shit, but we have so much real talks underlining all the time, so like my mind frame has gotten better because now I feel like I have people that I could be transparent with, and I have people I feel like that could check me, and I have people I feel like I could get better with. So like that's one thing I'm really grateful for, because it completely made it completely put a positive spin on my mind frame, and it's just like it's one thing to say PLP, but then to have people who represent PLP come up to me and make a project with me and try to build something with me and try to learn with me. That's priceless, man.
beautiful.
That's better than any viewers. That's better than any money, and that's what I hold dear in my heart.
Yeah. So like we're on some fast tips. So like I wanted to ask this question. Like this is like one of my questions, right? So man, pay attention, alright, This is a deep, this is a simple but deep question, right? Name something you learned about yourself in this podcast. Like how episodes when you first started, we weren't as comfortable as we are right now. Tell me how just pretty much I want to hear everybody's thoughts on how this impact, what you learned from yourself on this podcast. Pretty much say something you wouldn't say in episode 1 of this podcast.
To be honest, I came into this where it's like, I can say what I want, but let's say even if I say some disrespectful shit, I won't go too disrespectful. I'll tiptoe around it, so no one gets offended. Because let's say I do offend someone. If I do offend you, apologies, sorry. But at the end of the day, I'm a free man. I'm not a free man, but I'm a free man. I'll do whatever I want. Yeah. And from episode 1, I just kept it a stack, fam. I'm still the way I am today. No one can say shit to me, fam. Come fight me live. You know what I'm saying?
So you're telling me you stay yeah. So
I never fold. Benji says, I'm not that guy, I stay 100 capping. No, that's me.
10 toes?
10
never
toes.
fold, no
11, fam. 11 toes.
What?
10 toes.
I'm 11 toes down.
I can't lie. One thing for me, my bad. Your free man's next, but one thing for me is I learned how to articulate myself better.
Spell that word.
Cause I'm a creative ass dude. You guys know I'm a creative ass dude, right?
Real shit.
Real shit, right? But it's
you're carrying your family on your back, fam.
For real.
Your brother, your half brother. You're not even full brother. Your half brother's.
Why is he half brother?
Because he's dark skin, fam. That's fine.
But for real, I learned how to articulate myself. I always had a creative mindset. I always wanted to do content. I always wanted to do big stuff somewhere. I couldn't be an artist because I had them. But and then I learned how to articulate myself and put my creativity on a standpoint. And I see myself going up and up from here.
So it only goes up from here.
For real.
What I learned from this podcast, fam, that I learned about myself that I kind of maybe forgot about. I learned that I could become a public speaker, As a person who's introvert, I don't feel comfortable going out of my way to speak in front of people or share my voice. Even when I started my poetry set, that was one of the biggest things that kind of made me kind of back and forth. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? But it came down to the fact that impact is more important than me being uncomfortable. And I realized that me being uncomfortable is now where I'm comfortable at. And it's real, man. Up to shorts, you even sent me a tweet where a man said, your private conversations with your friends should be about wealth, health, and progressing your kingdom. If it's about other people and how they are living, then you need new friends. And I'm not going to lie, at a certain point in my life, I needed new friends, fam. And I'm not going to say I was very depressed, but I was noticing at a certain point in my life, my social battery was running on low. And then when I put real people around me, and now I'm charged up. I'm ready.
Facts.
But and then you're mentality from episode 1 all the way to now.
See me, I'm still in the learning process. You know, I don't want to cheat the system and give a radical answer because I'm still in the job not done basically. So right now I'm still in the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100 as you can.
Yeah. Are you a 2 for 1 special? All right.
Okay.
All right. Since we started this podcast, tell me some like you could name names, but tell me somebody that impacted you in this pod, and like change your perspective or change like something about you.
Myself. I inspire myself every day.
Like
So humble,
that's some narcissistic
so
shit.
humble.
I inspire myself
If
every
you
day.
guys don't know anything about Upti, he's the most modest motherfucker.
I look at snaps to myself. I'm like, fuck.
We talked about.
I'm that nigga. I just need that platform where I have millions and millions of eyes on me, so they can really feel the fact that they're also that nigga too. You know what I'm saying?
So Benji, what about you?
Huh?
What about you?
Well, who inspired me in this podcast?
Like, so say someone like changed your impact to you on this.
If it's not me, fam, we're having beef. All you guys' answers should be me.
2 guys.
Ah.
Benji Wilson and Carrie.
Harita.
Carrie Irvin?
Both of his
Ario,
names.
Freeman, what about you?
Me, Tony Dollar.
Respect.
Oh,
Imagine-
yeah.
okay,
Wait, what inspired you?
okay.
Elaborate.
You guys are-
flowers,
you
but
guys-
2 a.m.
no.
But 2 a.m. he'll whisper in my ear.
Exactly.
Yo, you go so
Fam,
hard. in
yeah.
podcast.
No, you know-
Yo, I love you, Cody.
Upti, you know what you are? You're just my anime thought. I'm gonna keep it
Oh,
real.
shit.
Elaborate.
You know,
I'm at
some of
the
my niggas, they're all my anime niggas, they're asleep at 2 a.m. You just happen to be awake.
Wow.
So when I read the spoilers, or when I read some, I have to, But anyways, I'll get back to my answer about Tony. Wallah, I'm not kidding you guys. You guys are all smiling, laughing. But on a real note, fam, me and Tony, we have like long ass conversations, fam, about the pod, about like other stuff. So, fam, our conversations go deeper than a pod. And these type of
Nigga, how about me and you?
Yo, hold up. These type of I have everyone. I'm not gonna lie,
Bad.
but I'm gonna highlight one thing about Tony. These type of conversations that I have specifically with Tony are the type of conversations that I've, for my whole life, I've been had inside my own self, and I've been too afraid to have it around other people because I feel like they'll think, nigga, who do you think you are? Like, or they'll doubt me,
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a firm believer, don't tell anyone your dreams because they might shoot it down,
Yeah.
But with Tony, fam, like me and him, I feel like we're visionaries and we're like creative, we're creative juggernauts. So when we're like bouncing off of each other, it inspires me, he inspires me, I inspire him, and wallahi, like that is a refreshing feeling, like to be able to have that conversation with not myself anymore.
Yeah, for real. And for me, I gotta see you, all 3 of you guys. We go one by one. I have to start for Freeman. Freeman's conversations is amazing. Like, it really gives me the vision. Like, it really helps me. Like, none of us, we all open up, say, yo, goofies, or bring your topics up,
Yeah.
Good night, for 2 days, for the week after we record the episode. But me, Freeman, for real, we actually have that talk, and, I just speak my mind with him on, the visions we have, the
I
next,
never see us
stuff,
talk.
the future. You don't have to see us talk. I'm gonna get to you, Benji. But for real, yeah. So
What
for
do you
him
mean?
is hope for real. And shout out to him too, for real. He actually keeps me on track with Sharks. Me and Sharks, one thing I gotta say, we both have our hearts in this 100%. Our one-on-ones, for real, this is my bang, this is my bang, bro, for real. We
See,
press
my bro,
each other, even on days I'm just slacking, I say, fuck, I just get lazy, he makes sure I'm not slacking, I make sure he's not slacking, we keep each other on track, and that's something I see, we can do something great out of here. And obviously, I had to give Benji a shout out, because, as nobody knows,
He's the wisest guy here, no
Nah,
cap.
not that. But he's my big bro, blood bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy that showed me ahead of my time, ahead of my game,
Oh, sure.
Like someone older. And this is the last question I'm gonna have to cap the episode off. We talked about dreams, guys, right?
Oh, sure.
And we talked about, you remember how that episode 2 talked about how were you 10 years ago?
Yeah.
So my question for you guys today to cap it off is, what's your biggest nightmare? Where's something you'd want to be 10 years from now?
Okay.
Is it something you're in?
Okay.
If you are comfortable answering that, or
Okay,
is it something
yes.
you're terrible?
So my biggest nightmare is I accomplish my dreams and I don't stay true to myself. All this shit works out. We go to the top. We get deals. We start booming. We have
Inshallah.
We have so many other platforms. Inshallah. But then we lose ourselves in the process.
Yeah.
And we lose what we stand for. That is my biggest nightmare. And inshallah, like, may Allah guide us and keep us guided, fam. Because at the end of the day, fam, even if we get to the top, this shit's not worth it. If I'm not staying true to myself.
That's exactly how it is. If you don't have principles or morals or any type of something that's holding you down, something you believe in, and that you stick by it, if you're intolerant, then at the end of the day you'll be lost. That's why you see a lot of famous people, once the money comes, they be like, yo, money doesn't mean shit to me, whatnot. Money don't mean shit to me either way. It's the fact that, yo, I'm doing content with my brothers, and I'm doing content that I like. Once I'm doing shit that I don't like, and it's a job, or whether I don't feel happy producing content that I'm producing, yo, fuck this shit, fam. I'm back to the streets.
Fam,
Back to the street.
Back to the streets.
Fam.
Alright, so you answer. What's your nightmare, Sharks? Like,
That's all it is, fam. No, my principles, losing my principles, and then not, to be honest, leaving this world not impacting people, because I want to impact as many people as I can in a positive manner. If I impact you in a negative manner, that's how you take it, to be honest with you. But I want to impact people in a positive way.
Alright, that's some real shit. Benji, what you got?
Me, it's not fulfilling the promise to myself.
Okay, if you don't mind me asking, what's your promise?
Yeah, just say it, fam.
GBE, I know I keep harping around this, but just get better. If I don't get better every day and I just, just be stagnant, that's the biggest failure for me. In a sense.
Alright, I got mine to cap it off. You know how people say life comes in full circle?
Yeah.
Do you notice?
I heard that.
Do you notice, like, I don't know for you guys, for me personally speaking, like, I feel like as humans, we're in a cycle type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in the same cycle of life.
It's called COVID.
No, for real though, like,
In terms of what?
Say, like, you feel like you're improving yourself, and you say, how the hell am I in this shit? No, it's here in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's one of my worst nightmares, to having that habit. Like, I'm trying to break the wall.
You gotta break the habit.
No, not
So let's
break
see,
the
I'm going,
habit.
fam. Break the walls down.
Like, fuck the cycle, bro. Like, I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
make
Trying to
it bigger, bro.
break
Like,
all these negative cycles, build new positive cycles.
So
That's
basically,
all
what
it
you're
is,
trying to do
fam.
is you're trying to be Luffy. You're trying to break all the world government, the 3 major powers.
pretty much.
That's all it is. Fam.
Like, pretty
Everything's an anime reference, and all
And
you gotta say,
that's what really makes One Piece the best story of all time.
all you gotta say is, Benji, hop on the wave, or else we're gonna be leaving you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the thing really is,
A
fam.
threat.
My quote of the day is always keep it a Benji, get daughters like Tony, and be a free man like sharks in the water.
Wow, song.
I made that up right now.
Anything anyone else wants to add? To be honest, 'Cause we're
one
going
last
on.
all
thing,
I
one
gotta
last
say
thing.
is, woo.
One last thing.
If my dreams,
That's it. That's all I have to say.
And you know what I really gotta say to you guys? Shout out to you guys for listening.
Well, shout out to
subscribe,
them.
comment, like,
bro.
please
I know
share.
there's like
show some
39% of you
love,
guys.
Don't fuck with us,
Lonnie.
man.
I know 39% of you guys skipped to the ending to see what the man were talking about the ending in the beginning. Say boring, but all I gotta say is hello, goodbye, and fuck off.
I need
As
to use the
always, as
I need to use
always.
the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Don't know.
Peace out, peace out, peace out.
A big dookie. Oh, stop playing. Fuck.
You know,